Alright, this is another response to Alienscientist about future technologies. I think I'm like the only guy who's making response videos. I'd have to check his video again. But if you've ever seen the TV show Star Trek Next Generation, you know they, later on in the series, they added this race called the Bohr, which are super advanced. They basically are cyborgs that are linked by one huge hive mind. They basically go around assimilating other cultures into them by force, of course, and they can't learn unless they assimilate something. But there was something similar to that wasn't quite like that. Like every mind linked, but not hostile or unable to learn. Say if you could link like the internet, but inside your head. If you could link every subconscious and conscious in the world, like all 6 billion people in the world shared a mind. No tribalism, no family groups, no countries, no racial divides, no gender divides, no religious divides. Every idea ever, every smart idea from anyone ever would instantly be known and shared among the group. Everything that would be seen by one individual's eyes and heard by one individual's ears would be heard by the group. This seems like the next step in evolution. Like, we've already got cell phones that are like little supercomputers. The next step would be stick them in our heads. Now, there's 2 ways we could link all the minds in the world with cybernetic implants. You could have massive Wi-Fi towers across the fucking globe, and perhaps satellites in space beaming down on Earth. Or if you've played Mass Effect 2, and you know how you communicate with the elusive man, you could take 2 subatomic particles, spin them at the exact same rate. I don't know quite sure how they do it. Once you do that, immediately when you spin one, it'll spin the other in the opposite direction, no matter what the distance is. And if you could create a machine that could spin them, and also read spinning in whatever directions, somehow turn that into ones and zeros. I guess you spin it either right, it'll create a 1, or left, it'll create a 0, like computer code. Take a couple of those, a couple million or billion, stick them in one little cybernetic implant, stick it in your head, and there you go. Instant communication across any distance. If every mind on the planet was linked, we'd have into all war, all hunger, all overworld population, all suffering, because everyone in the world would see what everybody else would see. There would no more selfishness, because you'd be essentially you'd be one part of one huge life form. I know that sounds cheesy, but we'd basically be like cells in a body, linked. We wouldn't be alone, we'd just be independent, but yet combined. Like the guy who invented the comic Dilbert's basically describing. We've got cameras everywhere, kind of like eyes. We've got microphones everywhere, which are like ears. The internet, which is like one giant immune system. So we're already kind of like a giant brain. We just need to take it one step further and link all our minds. I know that sounds kind of scary, but if we do it right, where we're not, like I was saying before it rudely cut me off, if we do it right, it'll be a new utopia. Hopefully we'll do it. Either that'll happen, or, we'll destroy ourselves. But we'll probably just destroy ourselves to, a certain number, then slowly have to rebuild over centuries. But yeah, the recording cut me off, so I had to record this last part again. Hope it doesn't sound too weird.